Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Stellaris with the Bakturian Collective. We are fighting a war here against this Council of Pollux. And I think we're basically going to try to take a couple planets, humiliate them, get a bit more of that beautiful influence because it's really hard to generate. And in the meantime, we are annexing a vassal, which is very good. I did offer some research agreements to a couple of my vassals, since I figure, hey, why not? I'm okay with them having more tech so they can be more useful to me, and in the meantime, I get some cost reductions on some of the cheaper technologies that I otherwise might have missed, so that's not going to hurt too much. I do think, by the way, since I've been thinking about this a lot, and we've had some back and forth in the commentary, I think if I want to control the ethics divergence, I have to do an information quarantine. I really don't see any other way to do reduce the ethics divergence. Gosh, look at Encourage Free Thought. They rebalanced this a little bit. It used to be, I think, ethics divergence plus 5 or something like that. Now it's plus 15. Yeah, that's insane. How much are we generating right now? 0.63. So if I pass this, I will be losing 0.02 influence per month, which is more or less negligible. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this, and we're going to reduce the ethics divergence on all of my planets by another 10%. But yeah, I don't like that this seems to be a necessity. It's so hard to control the ethics divergence in your empire. Too hard in my opinion, and I'm not just being a weenie about it. I just think that it's kind of unbalanced. But alright. So is there any reason not to just invade these guys right now? I guess we probably should. This is their planetary capital, but unfortunately they do not have a planetary empire-wide planetary complex, or something like that, which generates an extra influence per month. So if we conquer this, we're not going to get that, but oh well. Not much we can do about it. And that's kind of important, I think. I actually think that one particular building... Whoa, wait, why are we... Now we're spending a lot more. Why? Frontier outposts, defensive pacts, edicts. Do I have to... Can I... I can't... Defensive pacts, I don't feel like ought to apply. When they're my vassal, I don't feel like I ought to be spending influence on this, but apparently I am. So now I'm losing a lot of influence. It doesn't make much sense to me. It really does not. It really does not. Alright, well. Anyway, like I was saying though, so I think that actually does kind of change a little bit of the way I play the game when I thought about that one particular building. So for example, I have this vassal right here, right? And if I go look at him, that's not it. Kuntos, there we go. He does have the Empire Capital Complex, which would generate an extra influence per month, right? This is a really hard building to get, and you can only get one per empire, but I think if I annex this world, I think I will still keep the Empire Capital Complex, and that's a way of generating extra influence per month. I think. Is there a good example of somebody that I annexed that would have that? Maybe this. No, you have a planetary capital. What was your capital world? Was it on Dressel? Varba? No. Here it is. Yeah, we annexed these guys, and we still get the Empire Capital Complex. Now, that said, we also handed this off to a sector. I'm not sure if we get the influence if it's been handed off to a sector. Which is interesting. Maybe we should, like, rival all of our neighbors. Stuff like that. Offer protectorate status. Declare rivalry. 0.2 influence per month. That's nothing. Still, I'm going to go ahead and call these guys my rival anyway, because I intend on declaring war at them at some point, and possibly humiliating them for the extra influence. We might as well get more for it because they're our rival, and when we declare war on a rival, we get extra influence. So that's a good thing. They are rivals with the Carillion Sovereignty, Non-Aggression Pact, Defensive Pact with the Disleague. If I attacked them, I'd have to fight these guys up here, which I don't really care about, so that seems fine. Alright, well, let's move on with the war then for a little bit. That's just something I've been thinking about as far as ethics divergence and influence is concerned. It's way too tedious, I think, to get a good balance. but we're going to do the best we can. Do I go ahead and upgrade my carriers? I could get some basic bombers. Could be fun to play with carriers. We haven't done that yet. Alternatively, the ship hull points is really good. Better, obviously. Alright. It would have been fun, but at the end of the day, I am a tryhard and I really want to win, so... Let's see.
Enemy planet secured.
Enemy planet secured. Awesome. Where are you guys? Way over here. Okay, so now these guys have been successfully conquered. That is their home world. We should probably go ahead and embark our armies, assuming they didn't take too much damage. Or we could give them a little bit of an opportunity to heal up. Yeah, we'll give them a minute. We'll give them a month or so. Some rivalries. Let's end this charade. Trade deal duration expired. That was our research agreement with the guys that we killed down here, right? It's fine with me. We should rival these guys too. Can I? Wait. Declare rivalry. I can only have 4 rivals at the same time. Who are all of my rivals? I don't honestly even remember. We are rivaled to the Carillion Sovereignty, the Galactic Athalid Nation, the Fex Klenga Union. Who's that? Flex Klenga Union. Flex Klenga Union. Flex Klenga Union. I don't remember. Huh. Oh, these guys. Oh, I don't need to be rival to these guys, do I? They're pathetic compared to me. How much... I want to see how much influence we get for being rival to these guys. Where's the breakdown? You know? I'd rather rival these guys so that when I kill them, I get extra influence. I don't think there's really any reason not to be rivaled to all your neighbors if you plan on killing them. Even if they are small, you can just declare rivalries. Granted, you don't get as much influence per month because they're weak, but... Still, I'd rather do that with my neighbors. Hey look, some physics that wasn't otherwise found before. Defensive pact. We no longer find this mutual promise of defense worthwhile. The Mega Corporation. I think because we broke this rivalry, we're no longer on the same side. Which is fine, I don't really care. Alright. We should probably go ahead and embark our army. So we will. Let's see. That's not it. Over here. Go here, please. Enter orbit. Why are you guys not bombarding? They've just been sitting here this whole time not... Oh, wait, no, we already took this planet. Never mind. We need to find a new one. You have some ships here, technically. I guess we'll go here next. I will also send this fleet to go blockade, because blockading is worth a shocking amount of war score. And we will send the transport fleet to join up. Alright. This is their capital world. You know something? I want to take one of my science ships. This one has no leader. You, sir. Go here instead. Well, wait. No, once we've orbited the planet, I can see everything going on. I was thinking we need to survey the system in order to find out what kind of, planetary capital we have. They have, I should say, but no. I stand corrected. I'm just looking for sneaky ways to get more more influence. And reduce ethics divergence. It's not as easy as one might think. How is your ethics divergence even looking right now? It's like 11% right now with these guys. Distance from capital, the base, planetary capital, virtual combat arena, information quarantine, that's a minus 30% in total. So happiness is what is causing this for you right now. You are especially unhappy. What about the guys who are relatively happy? Like you. Okay, so if I can get these guys above 50% happiness, then that would reduce their ethics divergence. And it looks to me, 38.7. It's not quite a one-to-one trade. I was thinking maybe, since 38.7 happiness is about 12 below 50, maybe there's a one-to-one ratio for ethics divergence and happiness, but it's not quite there, but it's close. It's very close. So yeah, boosting happiness, once again, becomes all the more important. Good high happiness, right? Get this information quarantine, And bam, ethics divergence problem solved. But alas, I do not have what it takes to get rid of that right now. Do
Construction complete.
governors get rid of any of that?
Research
Let's take a look. Glugdai, Zargai, happiness, construction time, clear blocker time. No. This guy doesn't seem to have any traits at all. Resilient. That's why. It's not that good. So, if I can find any governors that reduce ethics divergence, I'm not sure that there are any, but if there are, that would be a very high priority for me. Sentient combat AI. Rare technology. Running sentient AIs through high-intensity combat simulation yields valuable insight into potential optimizations for risk evaluation techniques. Chance to hit, fire rate, weapon damage, chance to evade, and speed. Mixed behavior. The ship will have a balanced approach between offense and defense. That sounds really good. I mean, I'm looking at the energy credits and thinking, oh, yes, give me that, but this is a rare technology. Who knows when it's going to come back? Now, it's not listed as a dangerous technology, which I think is interesting. I would have assumed, because it is sentient combat AI, and we already have dangerous sentient AI technology, that maybe that would be a dangerous thing for me, but apparently not. Apparently it is just fine. More defensive pacts. Alright, you guys have yet to arrive. What about you guys? You are hopping into a wormhole as we speak. Marin Karin! Making time for pedals. Oh boy. This event is continuing to escalate, isn't it? Reports from Wolgan Prime indicate that worker productivity has declined recently, becoming stable at levels several percent lower than the Bakturian collective average. This may or may not be due to the stimulating effects of the pollen native to the planet. It probably is. A special project has been prepared should we wish to make our production pipelines more efficient to clear up for the loss. Minerals minus 15%. We are reaching the second stage of pheromone. This is interesting. I'm sure that the pheromone thing is bad, right? And we probably don't want it. But I think it is interesting. And for the sake of science, I just have to give it a shot, right? Of course I do. Alright, fleet. Get ready. Probably should kill that first. These transports should probably stay away. Can you catch these guys? Yeah, definitely you can. They want to go after my transports. I don't think they're going to get the opportunity. I have baited them, and now their destroyers and corvettes will blow up. Pew 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 pew. Sniped. Okay, go take out the station. And then as soon as it's clear, we'll send in the transports. As for you guys, why don't you go and do the same basic thing. Over here, it looks like we have another battleship. Howitzer class that we have not assigned anywhere. That's fine. Ilan, what are you building? Anything useful? No. We should build some more Cherub class defense, point defense. Yeah. Well, no, wait. We don't want to do them here. We want to do them over on Tifham, I think. Right? There you go. Build a few more. Protect our battle cruisers. There was a suggestion that we should probably switch our all of our corvettes to a defensive stance. And there's some truth to that. That probably would be good as far as defending our battleships with point defense. However, the fact that our corvettes go charging in first, and they're the first thing in range, guarantees that they will be the target of our opponents. So it's a trade-off. It's guaranteeing that they'll be the ones who take the damage to allow our battleships to have the range, or we can all sit back and rely upon our superior range to do a ton of damage. For now, I think we're okay. I think we are in a reasonable spot. Border range increased yet again. Tropical world, hydroponics farm, share the burden. Slaves. No. We'll go for the tropical world, I guess. It'll only take 10 months. Okay, you guys, please go and blockade the planet. Transport fleet, why don't you go and enter orbit? What is this? Research. Oh, I have too much energy right now. Well, that's a fun problem to have. Are there any tiles I want to get cleared out? Not here. Not here. There are a few here. Let's go ahead and clear. Cider Prime has a few as well. There we go. That should solve that problem at least for a little while. The music in this particular game gets a little repetitive. Am I the only one who thinks that? It's a little uninspired and a little repetitive. Gosh dang it, these guys get so easily sidetracked with their extra range. Ever since this patch, it is harder and harder to control these fleets. Not a fan of that. Alright. Well, let's take a look at the planet. What do we got? Not much. There's only 3 pops here right now. That means it should not take very long to break down the fortifications at all. You did surprisingly build a lot of defense considering it's such a weak planet, but hey, do what you want. I'm not opposed. Transport fleet. Down to 200. Go ahead and land the armies now. If I sound like my commentary is a little bit off, by the way, I apologize. I worked a 60-hour work week. I'm exhausted. I honestly would not be recording at all, but I know that you guys expect some pretty daily content, so I am continuing to push forward on it, but very, very tired. Okay, Glue Die is about done and ready to hand off, which is good. This planet was in the same star system, so if I do hand this off to a sector, I want this one to be done as well, which is why in between the video I went through and kind of queued up a lot of things on several different tiles, so that when I do hand it off to a sector, it doesn't get redeveloped in a way I don't want. Xeno Zoo. Because we now have the pets. Right, of course. Well, I'm going to stick to the mining network, but we may want a Xeno Zoo somewhere. Wolgan Prime has a building ready to go here. I guess we will clear out some of the tiles. The Gaia world, there's not much really to upgrade until... Let's see. We'll never be able to upgrade this. This one, however, does need an upgrade to the planetary capital here. That'll be good for the ethics divergence and for the happiness. It will also allow us to build some more upgrades that we are otherwise missing. So everything pretty much has everything building that I could want. When does the recently conquered go away? I'm pretty sure we saw it at one point, right? Was it under Empire factions? I really can't remember. I feel like there was a way that we saw a countdown for when the recently conquered modifier would expire, but I really can't remember anymore. How are we looking here? Good, we did conquer it. Rooted in place. A recent survey indicates that residents of Wolgan Prime are much less likely than other denizens to migrate to other planets. The survey does not address whether this could be due to the psychological dependency on the low-level sensory arousal caused by Marin Karin and its sibling plants. Migration speed, 3rd stage. Okay, we need to go and get rid of this effect. Let's go to Wolgan Prime. Science ship. Do the research project, please. Thank you. This science ship is taking a very long time to survey everything. I'm surprised. Okay, let's survey this system. Am I missing anything else here? No. I think we're good. Survey this. Alright. Good enough for the time being. The border range extension does allow us to now have access to these planets, so I'm going to take a construction ship and build a few more stations, get some minerals, get some energy. Anything else that's under our wing? Yes, it does appear we now have access to a bit more engineering and Aurelium, which I really should consider selling off to an AI, because I really don't have much use for it at this point now, do I? No, sir, I don't think I do. Alright, so this planet still needs to get conquered. Let's go ahead and tell these guys to embark. Land the armies. And we're up to 87%, so let's go to this planet next. And we'll blockade... Wow, there's 2 planets here. Well, I think our 1 fleet can handle this. We'll go ahead and blockade some of these, get as much war score as possible. What did we ask for again? We wanted all of this. That's too much. I think I need to blockade at least 1 more planet. And then we'll be fine. Powerful pop factions, the Patriarchs. I should probably build some defensive armies. Is that what we're saying? Yes, I think that's what we're saying. Did I build any here? I feel like on one of these planets I did. Yeah, on these guys I did. I have yet to see a single rebellion in this game. I have yet to see it in my own game. I have yet to see it in anyone else's games. So I really have no idea what to expect on that. I am almost tempted to let one of these factions get powerful enough that a planet tries to declare independence. Because I want to know. I want to know what happens. Let's build some cruisers if we can. I need more minerals. This has a DPS of 42.23. This is 32. I think it was the Intrepid class that we want. Work over at... What? Which one was... Hang on. Work over flowers. Far-reaching changes to time management paradigms and the way responsibility is delegated within all fields of product and production and other duties have produced good results. The populace has an evident desire, outside observers would call it an outright need, to be in close proximity to the native Florida. So that's some society research, and now we get extra minerals instead of less. Now we have transmission trouble. While productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communications between the colony and the capital are breaking down. Senior officials are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directives is becoming an exercise in frustration. Sigh, or deploy an administrative task force. Code MAUVE? Less happiness. Okay. I don't need more minerals, so let's not reduce their happiness. I'm kind of concerned this is going to go to a 5th stage where they declare independence or the population dies out or something stupid. You might lose this planet. Pheromone. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 2nd stage does not go away. Oh, that's interesting. You guys are weird. There's some funky, trippy stuff going on this planet, isn't there? Yes, sir, I do believe that there is. Go ahead and build a basic power plant.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright. Well, we get to crush these guys now. They have a single Corvette. They're going to try to engage us, but it's just going to die instantly. There we go. Blockade this planet, please, and I think that should more or less end the war. If we can do that. Transport fleet, are you guys done? Hey, good! Our general leveled up to level 4. I meant to say cool, and then I was going to say good, and then it came out as ghoul. Do you see what I mean when I say that I'm tired here? It's just downright upsetting.
Research complete.
There are no armies in orbit. There are... Enter orbit. What's going on? Oh, I'm already in orbit. Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're fine. Trait points! Yes! Would love to upgrade my people even further. Be awesome. Enemy planet secured already. We have 100% here. Let's go ahead and negotiate. We'll humiliate them, and they will cede 4 planets. That's a lot of planets. Okay. I feel like this might be a little bit overly aggressive, but we'll give it a shot. The best possible outcome. We handed something off to our vassal here, I think. And now we have 7 more planets that we need to worry about. No access. Okay. That is completely fine. We'll go to Elam. I'm going to tell my transport fleet to come back. Land the armies. I'm going to go to Tifham. I'm going to tell all fleets to go here. What is this? What is this orders thing here? Come here. Huh. I seem to have broken something. Not too sure what, though. Okay. We'll worry about all of that next time. We'll worry about handing off planets to sectors. We got a little bit of time to work with. 131 energy credits. Yeah, being 3 planets over the limit does have its downsides. But we can handle it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Cut me some slack because I'm really, really tired. And I'll see you guys next time.